Hello.
Rupert, I just have to, okay. Good evening, Rupert.
Hi. Nice to see
And
you.
my name is Gabrielle.
Hi,
I
Gabriella.
wanted, first of all, to thank you for your wonderful work and for your amazing being and sharing all your wisdom, always. I have a question about the dream. It happens to me sometimes that I look at what's happening from there, out there, and I ask myself, and I wonder whether that what I'm experiencing is only my reality, is only my dream. So that now, what's happening now, consciousness has created to explore the question and to get the answer from you. But it is only in my reality. It's not in anybody else's reality.
Okay, Gabriella. When you have a dream at night, the world that you dream takes place only in your private finite mind. Nobody else shares your dream. The dream world is unique to your mind. But the world that we experience in the waking state is not just the projection of an individual finite mind.
Mm-hmm.
The,
Mm-hmm.
the,
Mm.
just as the world you dream of at night appears in your single individual mind, this world that we experience in the waking state appears in a single awareness, a single universal mind, but
Mm-hmm.
not a single finite mind.
Mm-hmm.
So each of our minds has an element that is private, namely our thoughts and our memories and our feelings. For instance, there are numerous finite minds here now, and we're all having different thoughts. And those thoughts are private. None of us know what each other are thinking or feeling. So that aspect of our minds is private. However, we're all experiencing the same world, albeit from slightly different points of view. So our view of that world is unique to us. But the world, or let's say the reality that we are perceiving, lies outside each of our finite minds, but inside the universal mind or consciousness. So there is more to the world than either the contents of a single finite mind or even the sum total of all finite minds. In other words, if you took away all finite minds from the universe, the world would cease to, reality would cease appearing as a world, because the mind through which it appears would no longer be there. But the reality of the world, which exists independently of the mind that perceives it, would remain. In other words, the world is not just the contents of a single finite mind or even the sum total of all finite minds. There is an aspect of the world, of the universe, that exists outside and independent of each of our finite minds. That is the reality of the world. What is that reality? I would suggest infinite consciousness. So what we know as the world, what we perceive as the world, is a result of an interaction between its reality, infinite consciousness, and the mind through which it is perceived. So the world as we know it derives its reality from infinite consciousness, but it borrows its appearance from the finite mind.
Mm-hmm.
So there's an aspect of the world that is derived from the finite mind, that is its appearance. There's an aspect of the world from which it derives its reality, and that is infinite consciousness. So that, to answer your question, there's more to the world than just our finite mind.
Mm-hmm. Okay, because I sometimes I interact in the world and I explain something, and then I think, better be silent because it doesn't make any sense. This is just in my reality happening, and in absolute awareness, there's only silence. So why do I speak? Why do I need to explain something? Because it's just like in a mirror world happening only for me. And then I might as well be quiet because silence is in the end the only answer. I don't know whether that makes sense.
But there is more to the world than just your private mind. What about all the other minds? Do you honestly believe that each of us is just a figment in your own imagination? That's solipsism.
Okay.
That's not non-duality. It's solipsism.
Even though I have the experience of consciousness, of awareness, of emptiness.
I'm not sure how that follows.
Yeah, no, because of solipsism, of just that only my world exists.
Solipsism believes that the only thing in the entire, that all reality consists of, is your mind.
Mm-hmm.
If you really believed that, you wouldn't be having this conversation.
Mm-hmm. Right. Uh-huh.
You really believe that I and everyone here and all your friends, your family, your world, do you really believe that their only existence is in your individual mind? No, you don't believe.
Yeah, I thought that's why I thought perhaps they're part of my dream, and so
they're not part of your individual dream. They're part of the dream of universal mind, infinite consciousness. Yes, the world is, we could say, it was the dream or the imagination of the universal mind, but not just the dream of an individual mind. The dream you have at night is the dream of an individual mind, but the dream the world we experience in the waking state is the dream of the universal mind. Infinite consciousness is a big difference, and each of us are viewpoints in that universal mind or consciousness. So the infinite consciousness is, as it were, dreaming the world or imagining the world, the universe within itself, but it views that world from the perspective of our mind. So we are the eyes of infinite consciousness, the eyes and ears of infinite consciousness, through which it perceives itself and hears itself and touches itself and tastes itself and smells itself as the world. What it's really experiencing is itself. It experiences itself as the world because it perceives itself through our faculties of seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, and so on. And therefore, it experiences itself in the form of sight, sounds, tastes, textures, and smells. But what it is experiencing is itself.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Understand. Thank you, Rupert.
Nice to see you, Gabriela.
Thank you. Likewise.